How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And it has been a hot minute since I filmed. I just took a long weekend for myself. It's not gonna really feel like it for you, obviously, if you watch my videos every day, which if you do, thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. But yeah, I did a little bit of off-roading in Grace when I was out at that campground in the last video. Took her for a good rip, got her into some pretty deep mud puddles, and messed her up just a little bit. So had to treat her right, get her cleaned up. Now I'm just trying to get back into the swing of things here with my van life in the big city. I got a couple days here, and then I'm hopefully, fingers crossed, headed back to BC with my little girl for another vacation. It's funny to say headed off for another vacation. We just had one. Hopefully the smoke is cleared up when we get there. But anyways, that is a future Matthew problem. For now, I'm just down here. I wanted to come down to a place, it's not really like a gas station or whatever, just to drain out the cooler, and I got to get it cleaned. I've been throwing ice in consistently all summer, and it's time to clean it up a little bit. It's a little yuck, but also to go back to that off-roading thing, I didn't just mess Grace up in terms of dirt. I always forget that I've got this additional stuff on her in order to tow her, right? And down here, this blue cord, this is what runs the turn signals and brake lights. Lucky takes over control of Grace's lights when she's in tow mode here. And yeah, this little connection didn't quite survive. Now, the nice thing is that the connection itself still works, obviously. But if we unplug this, so in that shot where I went down into that big divot there, this thing just got mangled, right? This whole bracket here bent up, right? And this, where the connectors are, was chock full of mud and yuck. And I actually think you can still hear it at the back. Yeah, even though I took her to the car wash, I clearly didn't do a good enough, get off, freak out. I clearly didn't do a good enough job of cleaning in behind there. So yeah, the thing that broke, it's literally just the like housing here and whatnot. So that should be a fairly simple fix. I don't know if I will be able to pop this circular plug out and just get a new frame to mount. If not, I'm gonna have to come back here and cut these wires and get a whole new 6-way connector. But more importantly, I'm hoping I can lean into my DIY stuff and maybe move this, because I get it's supposed to be down here, it's subtle, blah, blah, blah. But obviously it's not conducive to off-roading. I don't do a lot of off-roading, but on the off chance that I want to do it in the future again, it would be nice to not have this happen. So maybe I can take this and mount it up here on the bumper, right? I don't have a winch yet. Maybe that's a thing that we invest in the future. But there's a whole bunch of space up here. And if it was up here, then it wouldn't be a concern, right? And then this would just, oh, I don't know though. That's a lot of tension on that cable. It might end up pulling it out. So, I don't know, maybe even just on top here, because then it's not super low. All things to consider, but yeah, that was unfortunate. I'm very lucky that it still works, that it didn't destroy the connectors and the lights still work and all of that. But this in here where it was chock full of mud on the inside, I'll tell you what, that geyser shower sure came in handy. I just threw some water in that thing, turned on the pump, and I was able to wash that out right out there before connecting her to Lucky. All good things. Okay, and back here, this is done draining. So let's see just how much we're gonna have to clean it out. So just a couple things left in here. Can of Mountain Dew, can of delicious American creamy coconut Dr. Pepper, which I actually found at a candy store in the mall. It's like $2.50 per can, but it was nice to see that it's available here. Should the need arise, did I get a inkling to have one once I run out. And then a couple bottles of water, can recycle those. These clearly have been they've been sucked on a little bit. And yeah, we just got a little bit of schmutzy buildup in our cooler. So time to do a little bit of maintenance. But before that, yes, you saw that right. I finally got a cargo bin for Grace. And it is a Yakima Space Cadet. And it is already chock full of our like summer stuff. So I've got like Brooklyn scooter up there, her life jacket, my inner tube that I bought when I was down in Montana. Montana. Nice to see some things never change. And a whole bunch of other things. Because Grace was just getting too full of stuff, and it was getting frustrating to have to move stuff around when I wanted to have passengers. But it's stuff that we use, right? I'm a dad. I got a little girl. I don't want to just not have things like that. I've got beach toys and stuff up there as well. But it was a little bit of a runaround to get. Well, not this specific one, but over the weekend, 3 of that exact model actually became available on Facebook Marketplace. That's where I got this thing. It's about the last thing Facebook's good for these days. And 3 of the exact same model went up over the weekend. And of course, I reached out to all of them in sequential order as they became available. And the first 2 kind of fell through. The one person put up the ad and then decided to go on vacation. Said they'd be back at the end of the weekend. It's well within their right to do. And the second one got sold out from underneath me really fast, and then this one obviously worked out very well. So it's not a Thule, it is a Yakima, but she's nice. She's nice, low profile, not too long, right? And wider than Lucky's Thule. It just gives us more storage. Now I just gotta make sure I stay on top of things and don't, now that I have stuff up there, don't put more shit inside of Grace. Defeat the purpose. So before we leave here, we're gonna clean out the cooler. I'm gonna use the Clean All, get some paper towel. Yeah. Oh, that's not gonna be enough. How about you come with me? Huh. Good. Wow. There we go. Clean out our cooler. And then we're probably gonna go find a place to park for the day before I gotta get my little girl this evening. And I got a few things from everybody that I opened up during the time when I wasn't filming, what we need to talk about because they're all very cool. For now, quality content. Quality content. How cool is that blanket? That was sent to me by Marilyn, the same lovely lady that sent me the bracelet create-a kit for Brooklyn and the snacks and treats and stuff for Penny. This came a couple days later and it is amazing. It's giant. It's a huge ass blanket. It is perfect for me. Work like a captain, play like a pirate. Before you're in the comments being like, he doesn't work. Shut up, let's see you do what I do. I love this. This is amazing. I actually can't even get it into like a nice, clean, photographer worthy shot because it's so massive, and I've got so much stuff in the van right now. But that is absolutely great. It is super soft as well. You keep your butt off it for now. You let me enjoy it. This one, by the way, has been thoroughly enjoying the new cloth seat, so much so that I'm putting my backpack there right now to deter it. You can have the swivel seat. You're not going to get your fuzzy wuzzy all over my new seat. I say it with such confidence. Give it another day and that thing's going to be covered. There's no fighting it. What am I, nuts? Anyways, this was super cool to see show up in the mail. Thank you again, Marilyn. This is absolutely badass, and it suits the good ship Lucky oh so well, and is very cozy. Okay, now a couple other things that were sent in, but they're in Grace. I'll be right back. Actually, before I go to Grace, we're gonna get some air in here because it's really nice. The temperatures have dropped substantially, and the rain and hail that we had last night really helped cool things off. But all in all, the highs across the board are gonna be a lot lower this week than they have been, which is great for this van lifer. It also means I'm gonna have to maybe move the Wave 2 back out of Lucky. Now we got space in Grace, it could ride around in there. Don't want to get too crazy and carried away by putting stuff in Grace, as we were just talking about. But let's go out here. There we go. I need to get some fresh air in here. So as much as it is cool, it's still very stuffy, and we could use some fresh air. There it is. Fresh air. Okay, shoes back on. And you know what? Actually, I'm going to move some stuff to Grace, like the tubes for the air conditioner. I'm going to keep the Wave 2 in here for now because it might be nice to still use the fan function for a little while. All right, Penny. I'm sorry, is there stuff in your way? There you go, darling. Okay, to the Irish Power Queen. Hold down the fort, Penny. I'll be right back. Oh. Pipes can ride shotgun for now. And all right, where is this stuff? There's one and there is two. Perfect. Oh, my water bottle. Excellent. Okay, got our water bottle. Come back into the tiny home. Close up the door. Oh, that's the one thing I'm gonna have to, well, it's not the end of the world, but another handle would be nice. I can't grab my door on the side when I have the So Cozy cover on there. I used to just grab it by the framework right here and pull the door shut. Can't really do that when it covers up. Moving right along. Oh, I'm realizing I probably should have gotten, oh, maybe I don't need it. Okay, cool. Hang on. First things first. From her road therapy, thank you, darling, I got, move over. My back on the poop bucket's a little sore. She sent me some no-slip mat material, I guess. I haven't opened it yet. Let me see. Oh, yeah. So it's a rubberized mat, right? It's very stretchy, too. Ooh. I was talking about this in a previous vlog, for the top of my refrigerator, right? And then you could utilize this space for stuff when in transit because, well, the EcoFlow Glacier has these little dots that do cause grip. It's not the best in stuff like my Switch or my other phone will still, you know, end in tragedy. So who knows, maybe this stuff will help. It's got a little Velcro leash on it here, or collar. Oh, it comes with instructions in case you don't know how to use it. I figured it out. Yeah, so it's actually called a silicone placemat. Non-slip, non-stick, waterproof, and durable. All right, hang on. Let's get this thing unfurled here. Ooh, oh, it's just a little too big, but that's okay. We've got all sorts of knives we could use. Check this out. It's actually really cool, right? So a little bit big, hangs over the edge back there, but I could get out my X-Acto knife. We could trim it so that it fits on here just right, or just so. Let me see. That up there. Up there. It's not going to stay on the fridge either, but I probably have something sticky, double-sided, that would keep it in place. Okay, well, I'm going to go to the back, get my X-Acto knife, and maybe some alien tape. Not maybe. I'll get it. I don't even have to go to the back. I had alien tape in my cupboard here, and my X-Acto knife is just sitting up on the cupboard, which needs to be cleaned, but future Matthew problem. All right, let's get this bad boy out and start slicing and dicing a silicone placemat. All right, turn on the BioLite here for a little bit more light. There we go. All right, so to be perfect, just has to cut right off at the ice maker. Maybe I need a new blade. Oh my goodness, that blade's not very sharp. Okay, I do have to go to the back anyway, because that's going to make this look all sorts of jagged and weird. Hang on. Huh. Couldn't find my extra blades, but I found another knife. So we'll use this one. It seems like it's still plenty sharp. Hopefully it'll work a little bit better. Maybe it turns out silicone's just not the easiest stuff to cut. Oh, no, I lied. Hi-ya. This way as well. Super easy. Nailed it. This front bit's going to be a little bit more difficult because there's no support on this side. So let me just get that trimmed up. Okay, we got it all trimmed up to size. It ended up getting a little bit janky on this front edge here. That's okay, we'll just flip it around and put the jank at the back, as we do. Now we're just gonna apply some alien tape and flip her over. I did clean both the top of the fridge and this side of the mat with some isopropyl alcohol, just to help with the adhesion. Don't know how well this is going to work. But let's, this is the front, yes. Put a strip here. This, whoop, oh. Are you not going to grab the silicone? You're not going to grab onto the silicone? Oh, wow. Uh-oh. Did we just discover something that alien tape doesn't stick to very well? I wiped all the alcohol off. Okay, so that's there. It's really not sticking well to this silicone at all. Super curious to see if this will last or not. It's sticking to everything else. Okay, put another one up here at the top. Well, we're gonna do it this way then. We're gonna put it on the fridge first. Yeah, it sticks to the fridge real good. Silicone, not so much. All right, well, it's on there. I don't know if it's gonna hold it on there. That's crazy. That's science. There it is. But yeah, it comes up off the alien tape. Super easy. So I might have to find a different solution for that. But for now, there we go. Hiya. Yeah, it doesn't slide as easy. That's taking quite a bit of force. Should be just fine leaving stuff up here in transit. So there you go. Hopefully the alien tape holds. If not, we'll find another solution. But thank you again, Road Therapy. We've turned the top of our fridge into a sticky surface. Well, not sticky, but non-slip surface. All right, another thing I got, I believe this came from Tina. I lost the from tag, but I believe it was. She sent me it's a hanging basket for fruit. One thing I noticed really quickly with my new build is that I didn't build myself nearly as much storage as I had in Lucky 1.0. There's plenty of storage, but not enough. And it's not as easy to get to, like inside this top loading countertop and whatnot. And in the interest of wanting to eat a little bit more healthy stuff, or at least have it on hand, it'd be nice to be able to have fruit and not have it rolling around like either in my sink or on the counter, taking up space like that. So I added this to my wish list and she sent it. So thank you very much, my dear. I don't know where it's gonna go. Maybe it would, I gotta get it open. Let's get it open and see how big it is. I know nothing about fruit baskets. I just saw one and added it. It's got these big ass hooks and it's just a little like hammock for your fruits. Look at that. So maybe here, maybe above this. Oh, I just hit my light switch. How embarrassing. Brighter, please. Oh, thank you very much. I don't know, maybe here. Maybe that makes the most sense because I don't know when I go to get the induction cooktop, how high up does this go? Right? Oh yeah, that would work if we put the fruit here, and then I can still get it when I'm outside. But how does this, what's the intention here? Oh wow, they give you multiple options. We've got this like weird big S hook. All right then. We've got 4 of these big brass hooks that could go into Lucky's roof. And then it also sent, oh, there are 4 of these? Well, these ones might be the best bet. Less holes in Lucky. Might not stick the best, but they're just, I've seen these before. They're little hookies on plastic pads that again, you peel off back here and it's a sticky surface underneath. So that could just go on the roof. Huh. I could also remove my TENS machine pads that have been up here for far too long. How embarrassing. All right, it looks fabulous. I know, everybody just calm down. But I think I want to get some fruits before I actually decide how far away I want this to be, because I don't have anything even remotely close to that weight. Well, I guess, hang on. Use our bottle of honey. All right. So we could bring it out here and then apples. But I think I'm gonna go to that market before I get Brooklyn that I was at last time. And we'll get some fruit while we're there because I need some milk anyway. And I kind of want to try that Farm Girl Cinnamon Toast Crunch version. I still have the Fruit Loops and I'm still not very impressed with them. Anyway, moving right along. It stayed. My honey's just enjoying a swing. Now that is quality content. All right, and up here in my net was the last thing that was sent to me by the very lovely Jackie Mante. And this was, again, I threw this on my list because a bunch of people were like, oh, you know, just go on Google, look up recipes for your air fryer. To which I say, nay, have you ever tried to look up a recipe online? You got to listen to like the person's entire life story about how they escaped a war-torn country just to make a chicken pesto shrimp cocktails. That's something I would make. Anyway, I love my air fryer. Cooking for one. I thought this would be a fun thing to sort of dive into and see. So thank you very much, Jackie, for sending this to me. It's got a whole schmackaroo of recipes. Don't know if I'm going to get to any of them in this video. Probably save that maybe for tomorrow. We'll pick something, the very first page. Boom, breakfast burrito. But maybe we'll try to find something a little bit more out of our wheelhouse, like potato skins. Doesn't sound like it would be out of my wheelhouse, but it is. Maybe we'll pick something tomorrow, and that's what we will do. We'll find a nice place to hunker down during the day. And bacon-wrapped taco-stuffed jalapeno poppers? That sounds very spicy. But anyways, it's exciting to lean into the air fryer more. And again, I would like to be able to do that with not just frozen stuff purchased, you know, like matzo sticks and chicken nuggies and stuff. It'd be nice to actually just make something from fresh food, pop it into our good old kasori. You did stick it in our face hole, but again, sounds like a future Matthew adventure. All right, I decided to just use the sticky hooks to get this new net up, or macrame net, is that what it's called? Yes, you get our honey out of there now. And there it is. So hopefully little sticky pads work. I don't know, my concern would be longevity, right? With anything that's sticky. Put the garbage in the garbage. But yeah, now we've got to fill it up with some apples and bananas. And look at that, Bob's your uncle. The hooks don't accept. Oh, this is going very good. I was gonna say the hooks don't exactly fit over the dowel that's in there. Oh, I can't do that. I need an adult. Damn it. Okay, this is working a lot better. I just put it through the actual netting itself. So hopefully that'll work better than having the dowel on there. I'm of course worried that's going to stretch the netting out. But for now, at least it's staying up there, right? And we'll have these as backup. They're a little bit of a pain in the butt. I don't have a drill that I can put these in and getting them in. I mean, you can drill pilot holes. Not right now. Right now, I'm going to crawl into the back of my tiny home on wheels here, do some editing and relax my back, because sitting on this poop bucket, my back is saying, no more, sir. It's starting. You know, I wish I could say I was super surprised to see something like that, a little cleaning robot in Walmart. But honestly, it's 2024 and I'm not. I'm sure there's probably even more stuff like that in other places in the world, I would imagine. It reminds me of this story my parents told me, actually, on one of their trips to, I can't remember if it was Kelowna or Vernon, and where'd they go to eat? Was it Denny's or Smitty's? One of those restaurants? It was a really unassuming restaurant where you wouldn't think would have stuff like that. But anyway, they told me that, yeah, they had a person take their order, like serve them and place the order and whatnot. But it was a robot that brought their food to the table. And I guess there was no like preamble or heads up that this is the way it was going to be. And they didn't know they were supposed to just take their food off of this machine that came to their table. And they didn't do it in time. And the machine effed off with their food. Yeah, it's a great system. All right, probably could have stood to have gotten 3 bags of ice. That's okay, now we got some in here, so when we go to the market, we'll have a place to put refrigerated goods. And they won't spoil while I'm out and a boot with the Pirate Princess. How about you, Miss Penny? Do you need a treat before I go off to get Brooklyn? Probably. You're a pretty good kitty cat. I Let's see what we got for you today. Ooh, maybe we can finish these up. Oh no, there's still 2 in there. Oh no, I lied, it just looked like 2. Excellent, look at us getting rid of stuff. Making room in the good ship, Lucky. There you go. Get your churro. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Finish it up. Just a little bit left. There you go. That's a good girl. Just a little bit. Excellent. Another little bit of update information here, even though my videos tend to be quite a bit behind in terms of when I film them and when they get released here on YouTube. I reached out to EcoFlow. For those that have been paying attention, I ordered that window vent thing that holds the hoses in the window that's made right from EcoFlow. I ordered that back in July. I think it was like July 2nd or something, and I just got reminded of it the other day because I was editing a video from when I was down in Montana, and I still don't have the damn thing. So I wrote EcoFlow and I said, yo, what? And they wrote back and they said, oh yeah, apologies, we're having issues. We'll have it out to you in early September. So that's the update on that. Not ideal. That's like one of those things where you should say that when a person places an order. Nobody expects this like highfalutin company to take 2 months to deliver what is essentially a fabric bag, you know? All right, cutie. I'm gonna snuggle with the Montana hat and keep it nice and safe for me, Kay. We'll see you in a little while. We're gonna go see the pirate princess. Okay. I probably could use more ice. It'll do. Okay, and I got this. Let's see if it's as earthy as the Fruit Loops version. I mean, the cinnamon automatically makes it smell better, like to my muggle brain. Yeah, there's that health food edge to it. But I'm excited to try that with a bowl of milk. I think I'm gonna like it better than the Fruit Loops. That's definitely a future Matthew problem. I also got myself some apples and bananas, so we'll get those into the net as soon as we get back to the good ship Lucky later this evening. For now, tally freaking ho, away I go. Okay, wrapped up my evening with my little girl, dropped her off at her mom's, on my way back to Hotel Walmart now. And I'm not gonna lie, it's chilly outside. So much so, I'm wondering if I'm gonna have to turn the heater on tonight. That'd be crazy. It's August, but it's that chilly out. It's like 15 degrees Celsius right now, which is this in Fahrenheit. So we'll see when we get back there. I did close the one fan. Is the other one still going? Oh no, I turned the fans off, I think. So Penny's not freezing her little furry butt off. And she wouldn't be freezing it. It's still 15 degrees Celsius. But anyways, fire truck. Back to the tiny home on wheels. I got a package in my UPS box that I got to open up, and I got to get the fruit into hanging basket. Hopefully it's still hanging. Oh, good. It's still hanging. That just means you weren't messing with it, because that's the literal only reason it could have fallen down. Hello. Well, let's see how she works, shall we? Hi, Penny. You go grow bananas. Works real good. That works. Easy peasy. Okay. And one little, two little, three little apples, 4 apples in the basket. You gonna stay up there in transit though? Oh yeah, okay. Oh, damn it. I thought for sure that would... Ooh, we dented it. Well, I guess I gotta eat an apple now. That's a... What the hell did that hit? Wow. They're right out there. That must have... Boom, boom. I'm gonna need a crime scene recreation specialist to figure it out. I don't care that much. Excellent. See? Out of the way. No muss, no fuss. Lucky's got a hanging fruit basket. Are you so excited? Excellent. That's what I wanted to hear. All right, up onto the poop bucket. Shoes off at the door, please, and thank you. You already had your wet food. Yes, you did. Don't you try to trick me. Don't you try to trick me. Okay, then we got this. And actually, I highly doubt we're going to need the heater. So I closed the back fan because it was good I did, because it did start raining a little bit. Left this one open but not on. It's actually quite nice in here right now. So everybody just calm down. It's not going to be craziness with a diesel heater running in August. Okay. And wrap everything up today. An Amazon package. I don't know who it's from. See what's in the long phallic shaped box, shall we? What? That is so many words. Who sent this? A gift from James Webb. Matt, maybe you can use this for your window vent for the air conditioner. I have one and it works great. James Webb. Thank you, sir. The wordy thing is like it's explaining what it is. It's A window tint, SUV tent, screen mesh, sunshade cover. Something car airflow in, keep bugs out for camping road trip. It's one of those things where on Amazon you got to get as many keywords in as you possibly can. So this is Mick and Sa. I'm not 100% sure, James. You know what? I'm not going to whip this out right now. It is evening time. Maybe this is something we can take a look at a little bit closer tomorrow. Thank you very much for thinking of me, sir. It's always so very kind when people just take it upon themselves to do stuff like this. Y'all don't have to. I do greatly appreciate it. It's a very humbling and flattering situation to be in when stuff like this happens. You just watched a video of mine and something came to you that said this might help that fool out. That fool being me. And I do greatly appreciate it. So thank you, James. We will take a look at this tomorrow. In this case, tomorrow's video. Unless this is coming out on a Friday, then you gotta wait a weekend. I don't make the schedule. I mean, I kind of do, but... See, and I think this is the problem with keeping the swivel seat swiveled. Because then as soon as I come in through the side door, it's just so easy to throw stuff onto, like my backpack and stuff, right? And then the stuff piles up, and I just kind of leave it there, and I never use the seat. But it's so comfy. Oh, there's all this stuff back here. Oh, good. Pent tags. Great. And, oh, my backup glasses. I will need those probably sooner rather than later. If you know, you know. Quiet. Oh, there we go. How you doing, Penny? You comfy? Oh, now she has nothing to say. Riddle me that. I believe that is it for this one. That was a nice simple day, getting stuff done. Lucky's got some nice little upgrades, little quality of life things. Every time I look over my van, it's always such a mess. Why are there flip-flops on my counter? Hashtag van life. One day I will be organized. I swear. That day is not today. That's a future Matthew problem. For now, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. And until the next one, just go out there, be happy, be creative, be yourselves. Most importantly, be positive. And remember, you can't make everybody happy. You're not tacos.